both of them.
Being involved with a photo shoot involving baseball cards, or were mostly your cards in action?
Oh no! Actually, there was one when I was in Seattle. There was a group called Mother's Candy or Mother's Cookies, and they put out a set of baseball cards. And so during one of these, and so you'd always pose for pretty much all of those. And they put them out for probably 7 or 8 years. They were from Oakland, California, so being on the West Coast. But one year, they wanted to take a picture. I said, wait a minute. So I went and I put on shin guards, and I got a catcher's mask, put my hat on backwards. I got down in the catcher's stance. And that was, I was a pitcher. So I went on that, and so they thought that was a very unusual card for someone that, to kind of be out of position. So on the card, instead of just putting P for pitcher, they put PC. And I thought, oh, that's for pitcher-catcher, and they said, no, it's for a privileged character. Because no one really had done something like that. They probably got me on a day that I felt a little goofier than normal.
Right. Well, I'm surprised they didn't mix it up and just put catcher on it.
Yeah. That you don't want to confuse people.
Yeah. How about team cards? Now, from what you remember, were the team cards, was that a special shoot, or was it just part of?
Usually just the team photo. Team photos came out. There are a couple cards along the way where I have half of the card. Like I was in Seattle. I was the lowest ERA one year, and Bruce Beattie had the best batting average or something like that. So we both had half the card. So I still get those in the mail. I still get cards in the mail. I mean, you guys know, you find out where we live, you send them to us in the mail, and I get them in the mail. I probably get 10 or 15 cards a week in the mail, and as long as they send a self-addressed stamped envelope, there's a fair chance they get it back.
Hello, fellow collectors. Frank here, back with another TTM show. TTM stands for Through the Mail, and it's exactly what Jim Beattie said. He said, they send you it in the mail, and if you're lucky, you'll if you send a stamped address envelope, you'll get it back. So that's TTM. And of course, here we have one TTM from Mr. Jim Beattie. Mr. Jim Beattie here on the 1981 Topps for the set, and on the 1982 Don Russ. This is my 106 1981 Top card. This was 4 cards sent, 3 cards signed. He didn't sign my 1987 Top, unfortunately, but he did sign one more, which I'll show you in just a minute. 19 days, no fee. This is James Lewis Beattie, who was born on July 4th, 1954 in Hampton, Virginia. Here he is on the 1983 Don Russ as well. He was selected by the New York Yankees in the 4th round of the 1975 MLB June Amateur Draft from Dartmouth College up here in New England in Hanover, New Hampshire. And he went to high school in South Portland, Maine. Mr. Beattie was a career 52 and 87 with a 4.17 ERA. He was mostly a starter. Perhaps his best year was in 1984. He went 12 and 16 with a 3.41 ERA and had 211 innings, 12 complete games, 2 shutouts. He played 2 years initially with the New York Yankees. He spent his last 7 years in the majors, Seattle Mariners, for a total 9 seasons in the majors. And that was a cool interview at the beginning there with Mr. Beattie that I found online here. I'll put the rest of the interview down below in a link. I think there's a talk with TIPPY MARTINEZ as well. Whoever recorded that must have caught them at a card show and filmed it, which is pretty cool. Thank you so much, Mr. Jim Beattie, and thank you for joining me for another TTM show. Take care. God bless. Peace. Talk to you soon.